Hey everybody, Rose Thorn here. Good afternoon. Hope everybody's having a great day. So I've been playing around with Canva and I did a new intro for my videos. Hope you guys like it. If you do, give me some feedback on it. I know a lot of people like the other intro, but some people didn't, so I thought I'd do something a little different. So give me some feedback on that. So today I am doing a react video to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Coffee Beeze. Now this is the third Coffee Beeze she's done in a row, so I wanted to modify the title a bit so you guys can keep track of what she's doing, because the same titles, the same stuff going on over and over, it all looks the same. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up Miss Foodie. Where are you, Foodie? Where are you, girl? Hold on. There she is. There's our girl of the hour, Miss Foodie Beauty. So she's doing a Coffee Beeze, and she's going to talk about Natter a little bit, and she's also going to talk about Roman, which is the new player in the Chantal game, somebody that was recently added. So I just want to sit in and give my commentary. Before we get deep into that, let's look at the comments, because you guys know I love the comments from people. Sometimes the comments are much more interesting than the actual live stream. So let's just see what the people have to say about all this mess going on. The internet is forever says all the well-meaning people giving her all this good advice should just save their time and energy, realize that nothing is going to change. This is all part of the iconic cycle. Words mean nothing. Believe it when you see it. Yeah, everybody keeps saying this is a cycle. I think it's a circle, because a cycle means one thing ends and another thing begins. Just because she says she's not talking to Natter doesn't mean she's actually stopped. A lot of people are very happy to see a new, because the whole thing with Natter, Dede, and Chantal, it's so overplayed, it's so overdone. Everybody is exhausted and tired over everything. But just seeing a new face has gotten everybody excited. Everybody's got their fingers crossed and hoping this Roman person sticks around, but I have my doubts, and I have my suspicions, and I aired that out in a comment a few minutes ago if you guys want to go watch it. But as far as Roman is concerned, like I said in the video, I've got my suspicions that he was just a player that was added to the game for extra alibi and extra cover if Natter and Chantal want to see each other, and they don't have to worry about losing subs, views, or super chats off both their channels. But it's too early to tell yet what's going to happen, so all we can do is just wait and see how things play out. Next comment. Siri Koo says, I too used to think I love being clear-headed, but maybe I'll just take one or two a night with the substance of my choice. And I also thought I had the power to make the decision to stop. Same freaking thing every single time. Even though it never ever works out like that. How long until she realizes on her own she's addicted? She knows she's addicted. She just doesn't care. I mean, just the other night, she told us that within one day, she finished an entire gummy wheel that was 2,000 milligrams. That's just madness. 2,000 milligrams. Nobody under any circumstances needs that much in the way of edibles. That's just, it's a waste of money. It's entirely too much. But for her, she just eats the gummies and the edibles almost like Tic Tacs. And it doesn't make any sense. You know, once you get high, you're not going to go any higher. So all you're doing at that point is wasting your chemicals and wasting your money. Let's see. Pamela Triplet says, hey, I'm all happy for someone looking, finding new friends and or relationships, Chantal. You're speaking, though, as if you're a professional in the matter. Honey, you're a person that changes your mind totally without giving it half a thought, and ask your audience where you put something. You know old habits are hard to overcome, but it's possible. Any hoots, think everything through, girl. She doesn't think everything through. If Chantal were making positive change, she would together before she invites anybody into her arena, even for as a platonic friend. If she cared anything about this person, Roman, then she would learn from her past mistakes and keep him off her channel, not show his face, don't reveal his name, because she knows what's going to happen. when that happens. And it's already partially happened. He's already been doxxed. People know his Insta and all that stuff. If she had any kind of respect for people that she knows in her life, she would not expose them to her social media, because anybody that gets within 5 feet of Chantal, they get contacted, their friends and family get contacted. If she cared about him in any way, shape, or form, she would leave him off her channel and keep him in the dark where he should be. You know, just out of respect, the fact that he's a person. I'm sure he has a personal and a professional life. Let's see. Looking for a good comment. Patricia Chuka says, damn, Chantal is really good at her. I'm never going back to Natter speech. Each time she sounds a little more convincing, but don't believe a word of this. No, I'm not believing a word of it. I'm one of those people that, especially in the case of Chantal, I don't believe it till I see it. Just because she says she's staying away doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. I'm waiting for the actions behind the words. Anybody can say words, but when you put action behind them, then they might mean something, especially in her case. She's a habitual liar. She lies even when she doesn't have to. She lies just for the sake of lying. So you got somebody who lies like that, you know, just watch what they do. Don't pay attention to anything they say. Let's see. Marie Q says, like someone commented down below, I think Roman works at Adonis. He just smiled at you and instantly you knew he wanted you. You mentioned Sam and BBJ while he was handing over the eggplants for Papa Ganoush. He casually mentions kiwi, and then you just had to insist you had to meet this parrot of his named after exotic fruit. Obviously, that was meant in sarcasm. Everybody talking about, they think that Roman is from Adonis. I don't know where she met this person, Roman. It could be a social media site. It could be a friend of Natter's. Nobody knows for sure right now. Everything is just too early. We can all just speculate until we learn more about this situation and see how it plays out. Let's see. So I just want to cover some of the comments. I don't want to stay too long here because this live stream is an hour and 20 minutes long. So let's get to, shall we?
Ah. So, what's going on? Because Beeze are beauty. It's not worth it. Nope. So much energy! Susie Q, Ashley. I blocked you, Tessa. I unblocked everybody. Do I like Roman? Yes, he's a friend. Guys, I met this guy once. Like, we are just friends right now. Like, I swear. Nothing happens. I met Kiwi. I was there maybe, like, not long. We hung out for a bit. That's it. Actually.
Yes.
Hi,
Morticia. See, that's how things started out with Natter. They started out as just friends. And then she became very obsessive and said, I just have to get into his house. Remember that? She said, I just have to get into his house. That was her big goal. I just have to get into his house. Determined to get into his house. It was very important to her because I guess she felt that if she got into his house, that was one step closer to being closer to him. And then this whole deal came up, I guess, where she approached him and said, if you hang out with me, I'll give you money. And he took her up on that offer. And then all this drama that we've been exposed to the past several months, we got exposed to. Unnecessarily so. She could have kept it in her private life and we would not have even been the wiser, but she chose to bring it to YouTube. And then she chose to give him a channel on YouTube to bring him even closer to her, to keep him even closer so that she can keep an eye on him. And all the things that she's done to get closer to him, to own him, and to keep him close, they've all backfired in her face. So this young man, Roman, that this is just my opinion, okay? This is me expressing my feelings that this guy, Roman, he looks very, very young. He looks to be, I would say, early, mid-20s. He's too young for her. And without being a mean girl, he looks like he looks far too nice of a person to be hanging out with Chantal. She's not a nice person. She's not nice. She doesn't have a good heart. She's very self-motivated. She's very selfish in nature, very narcissistic. And Chantal just already has a history of finding nice guys and trampling all over them. I mean, look what happened with BB and Pete. Look how they turned out, and they were nice guys. So if she's done that to the two of them, what's going to happen with this person, Roman, if she wants to get serious? What's going to happen? She's going to ruin him. She's going to ruin him because she has not done what she needs to do to become a good person and take care of herself. If you are someone and you are already a hot, hot, hot mess, there's no possible way that you're going to be happy with a nice person. You won't know how to act. You won't know how to conduct yourself. You won't even know how to treat that person. And everything's going to go to ruin. Chantal, what you need to do is work on you first. I know that's something you've been escaping from and running from the longest, but you really need to do that. If you want a relationship, you got to start on the most important relationship, and that's having one with yourself. Relationship with yourself. If you can't have a good self, if you don't feel good about yourself, you're never going to make it with another person, ever.
People need to chill out, man. Guys, anyway, even if I do ever get in, like when I get into another relationship, it's gonna be with I'm gonna do it right this time. No sex on the first date or second date. Well, we'll see. No. Um, I'm gonna like be really careful about who I choose. I'm gonna just be really I can see, I know red flags now that I've been through this. I'm not on the other side yet, guys. I know you guys like really can't wait for a new arc, but like, real life is more complicated than that. Hi, Gina, Shortfords. Jen B. Tired as fuck. David Amber, thank you. Rosemary's Baby.
You know, that might be another reason why Chantal is bringing Roman into the picture. Just because there's been an overwhelming outcry of, we're tired of this, Chantal. We're tired of this back and forth with Natter. We're tired of hearing about Natter. We're tired of hearing about Dede. We're tired of the fighting. We're tired of the monotonous, boring content. Chantal could bring any content to her channel that she wanted to. Things are so bad right now that if she just picked up, say, a Cosmopolitan magazine and commented on the articles, everybody would be excited just because it's something different. It's not Natter. It's not Dede. It's not her fighting. It's just something different. So everybody's been coming to her and saying, we're tired of this. We're very tired. Can you please give us something different? Anything. Pick anything. Talk about the grass on the ground. Talk about the ants on the ground. Talk about anything you want. Just stay away from Natter. And she knows this. YouTube is her livelihood. And if she's doing live stream after live stream and she's not getting the super chat and the memberships have slowed down, she's going to switch it up. But rather than pick positive content, what is she doing? She's hopping from focusing on one guy to another guy.
He's very nice, yeah. And it's nice. Shut up, Roman is mine. I'll fight. Do you make it, dude? Isn't that you had sex with him on the first date? Sure. No, that's true, Elle. That's not the. No, but I normally do that. Like it is a problem actually because you can get attached to somebody for the wrong reasons if you give yourself up too soon. Hi, Sandra. Hello. You look like a weight has been lifted. The courtship of Kiwi's father. People love Kiwi, eh? Kiwi has such a friggin', for a small bird, personality. Like, birds have so much personality. I love birds. Hi, Shauna. Will I follow through with any of it? I don't know. Maybe sometimes. I No, for me, Al, it's more than that. It's not just in and out. Everybody has something special to bring. Like even if you aren't the most conventionally beautiful person, like when you're intimate with somebody, you have like a chemistry, you have hormones, you have chemical reactions, you have personality, you have feelings. I mean, it's not just about fucking a hot body. In that case, why not just get a really good sex toy? It's about the
Okay, stop right there, Chantal. When you go on dating sites, you look for certain things. You're not looking at the person's personality. What do we hear the most from you? Oh, he's got a hot body. He's hot. He's got a nice athletic body, nice teeth. He's got a washboard abs. You're not concerned about the personality and if that person will be good for you in every way. It's all about the physical. You're looking at the physical first and foremost. You know, you told us for endless amounts of time about Natter, oh, how attractive he was. And then after he got exposed on camera, we were looking at you sideways going, um, you said he was handsome. You said he had a nice body. What happened? Because we don't see it. We were literally just uh, flabbergasted over here because the way you described him and then the way he appeared were completely different. Although beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but to you, it's about the physical. Like, if he's hot, is he hot? He's so hot. You know, you've got that immature way of thinking of, you know, the hot has to come first before anything else. And you have a problem with needing attention. Your number one addiction is attention. You need validation from everybody around you, attention from everybody around you at all times. That's why you live stream all the time. You want that attention and you want that validation from your audience. And it's because of that addiction to attention that leads you to get into trouble when you encounter a guy that's attractive, you know, and you get all obsessed over that guy. I mean, before you even really know that person, you're already planning for them to be on your YouTube channel, giving them a channel, getting married, getting in a relationship, and you don't care how they feel. It's all about what you want. Chantal, in relationships, it's not about just what you want and what works for you. It's about how the other person feels too. And you seem to have this attitude, I've noticed, this pattern of even if that person doesn't want you, you will find a way to force your way into that person's life. You don't care how they feel. It's all about what you want, and you're going to get your way regardless of how they feel about you.
person, you know? And I'm realizing that, like, people are people and they're valuable, you know? And at the end of the day, I feel like I'm really moving on because I don't have hate in my heart for Nader anymore or Dede. I don't. Um, I don't, honestly. I think he really needs to really work on himself and he really needs help. And I honestly, I don't wish ill on anybody. I really hope that, whatever, good luck.
Well, if Nader needs to work on himself and he needs help, you even more so, Chantal. You've got so many issues, so many problems, so many things that you really should be working on. You keep putting it off. You keep running away and escaping from all the things you need to do, and your life stays a mess. You know, you can't tell me that you don't want a partner. You want a partner very, very badly. But what you're failing to realize is that while searching for a partner, you're not coming to the table with very much to offer. The only thing you can offer up is money. You can't go to another person and say, yeah, I've got my life together and my taxes are paid and my house is clean and I'm motivated and I'm doing things and I'm going places. That's not you. Your life is a mess. In every capacity, it's a mess. You know, you want to meet Mr. Right, but even if you had Prince Charming standing right in front of you, what could you say to that person? What could you offer? There are many parts of your life that you are ashamed of. There are many parts of you that you are ashamed of. You could not meet that person in full confidence and have anything to talk about, anything that you could say, you could offer up positive to talk about yourself in your life. Uh, you're going to take a good person and expose them to everything about your life that's toxic and ruined. Yeah, you need to put your life under construction and start working on it. And then after you get that all situated, then think about bringing in somebody else.
But I feel like I'm more at peace with myself because, like, I don't know. I told myself I love myself in the mirror today. And I talked to my grandma a bit this morning. It was so good. I had such a good sleep in my smoke-free room with my machine and my cats, and I just like slept. I slept so much. I don't know how I stayed awake that long, actually. Amber, so are you? I threatened them 2 days ago. I did not, and I hope you didn't call the cops on me for threatening Dede. I didn't even threaten Dede. Book your cruise. Yes, I'm done. I'm honestly done with drama on my channel. We need, well, within reason. Like, there's always drama in life. It's not like we're ever going to be able to totally escape it. I've waited. I got my heart broken with the people. I've waited way more. Really? Tattoo on my head?
You know, I'm noticing that this sort of kind of whatever it is redemption arc, it's coming near the end of the month, right before payday. So normally the last 2 weeks of the month, Chantal and Natter, they amp it up to get extra money in pocket. And Chantal knows that she's been pushing everybody past the limit of tolerance. And a lot of people are mad at her. They want this Natter Dede arc to be over. They're tired, they're exhausted, they're bored to tears. So she's taking a different route this time. Rather than keep on with the drama, the same toxic fighting back and forth drama, because that ran its course. Let's try the other side of the coin. Let's tell everybody, oh, I'm turning over a new leaf and there's a new guy in the picture. And she's going to keep on with that to get some extra money in pocket. I'm telling you, all this stuff that's going on is for profit. I won't believe that any of this is real until I see it actually be put in play. Because Chantal can say anything she wants, but to say something is one thing, to say something and then follow through with it is another thing. We don't know who this person Roman is, how deep he's going to get in with Chantal. But all we got to do is just sit back and wait. We'll figure it out later.
You're gonna miss the race streams. 5.1 million likes. Who has that much? What? 5.1 million likes on what? Hi, Shay! I sent you a voice note, Shay, on Instagram. Time to get healthy. Carly and Josh said the nicest things about you. I know, they're so cool. Vans Beeze. Oh, man, I was so mad. I did not even feel like myself that day. I'm viral on TikTok. Oh my god, cool! I don't even know if I have TikTok. Tickety saw or Summa? Willie Rod. Where are you from? Summa. That's slang. That's like is that Cockney slang? Hi Ronnie. Kit Kat. Sandy Serious. Thank you, damn it, Amber. So I'm just like chilling with myself like today, honestly. I'm gonna have like a me day. Actually, I have some important things I have to do after Coffee Beeze, some personal stuff, and then I'll probably be back later, a little bit later. I'm gonna cook dinner, and Peace will probably cook with us. I don't know. He wants to do cooking videos. Hi, Horticia, thanks. Hi, Woo. We're not getting our nails done today. I have an appointment, Sandra. So much better. You look rested and you were glowing.
So I'm going to put this out there to anybody watching my video or anybody sub to my channel. If you want to know if Chantal and Natter are done, like really, really done, let's all keep an eye out for anything suspicious that we see on his channel. Not that I'm encouraging people to go over there and give him views and watch his streams, but I'm keeping a peek eye out to see if his pantry is going to be stocked anytime soon. He's got a whole bunch of food sitting on the sink because it's looking kind of light over there. And I'm also going to keep an eye out to see if Chantal wears any of the clothes that he held up between the two live streams where he was making fun of her. I'm going to keep an eye out for the leopard dress because that's over at the trap house right now. The plaid shirt, the pants that he was wearing. I'm going to keep an eye out for that stuff. And if Chantal wears that from here on out, we'll know exactly where she went and how she got it.
Thank you, Sarah. Tattoo my tattoo it black. What is she doing in the TikTok? Bubble and squeak. Bubble and squeak! Did you see the Coffee House Crime episode of the Bubble and Squeak? Go watch it. Where he says Bubble and Squeak. I freed the Beezers, EG. You're here? Oh, the salad. Yeah, the salad one. Hi, Brock. Yes, Marilyn. So yeah, we're literally just like friends. Like obviously, I like literally just met a person. Like, oh, Pete had to chastise me. That is embarrassing. Pizza's still in. No. That ship has.
Tessa says, Chantal, do you realize that Pete is still in love with you? His comments last night and grumpiness were weird AF. So Chantal did her live stream last night, and Pete was grumpy. He was a bit snippy. And I think Chantal made a comment about when she's in a relationship with a guy, all that a guy has to do is just write down the word I love you on a piece of paper, and that makes her extremely happy. And I believe that Pete's comment to that was, well, I wish I would have known that while we were still dating. He was in a mood last night. He was definitely in a mood. Do I think Pete is madly in love with Chantal? I don't think he's madly in love with her, but I still think he does care about her. It's just that she has and mentally beaten him down to a point where he can't fight back and he won't fight back. And he's got a lot of anger and frustration for Chantal bottled up, and it comes out sometimes. It comes out when he talks to the cats, when he talks to people on his YouTube channel. He doesn't dare speak out against Chantal in any way because she is paying the rent, she is paying the bills. So he's not exactly in a position of strength. So he's got to bottle it up and he's got to keep his mouth shut. But I think it does hurt him a bit when he sees her with other men. He's so happy when she's around him and she's spending time with him. He perks right up. But Chantal doesn't care about Pete's that way. He's not a challenge like Natter was. She's a woman that anything easily gotten, she doesn't value. And Pete's is not a challenge. She knows that he cares about her. She knows that she can get her way. She's bored with that. And she wants something that feels like a challenge and an adventure. I feel that if Pete's mouthed off to Chantal, if he gave her a dose of her own medicine and grew a backbone and showed his spine, that Chantal would be madly in love with him.
Has sailed and it's already in the harbor at its destination. And all of the crew members have already married and had kids. So hi, Victoria. Jean. Pizza slow songs written. Misha, I don't get it. Like, there's nobody left unless it, like, I don't know, it must be a fluke. How did I... yeah. Yes. Can you do a video on how to make this fried pita bread? Yeah, I can do that. Ham is the new block. The post. Hi. probably hang out with him maybe next week or something. I don't know. We actually haven't even made any definitive plans to hang out again. You guys are flipping out. I think we should meet.
Yeah, like I'm suspicious of that whole thing. I really am. You know, she's sitting there fighting with Natter constantly for over a week, like completely focused on him and Dede. And then all of a sudden, Roman pops in the picture. Way too fast, way too convenient. Where'd this guy come from? Who is he? You know, not to say that she can't talk to other people. It just seems convenient that here she is, angry, jealous, upset, because she's been foaming at the mouth for Dede to leave the trap house. Dede still hasn't left. And we know Chantal by now, don't we? We know her. You know, she's got the mentality of a 16-year-old, you know, acting like a high school girl. Well, if I can't be with the guy that I like and I want his attention, I'll just go be with somebody else trying to make him jealous. That's totally how she acts. So Natter's over there with Dede, and Natter can't be bothered with Chantal. He doesn't want to be around her. And so I guess she feels that she picks someone that basically looks like a younger, more attractive, clean-cut version of Natter. That's going to make him mad jealous, and he's going to get rid of Dede and invite her back over there, and he hasn't done it yet. He hasn't done it yet, and I don't know if he's going to, at least publicly. He might do it privately so that he could financially benefit, and it's a win-win for both of them. But you know, the whole thing with Roman just feels weird. It feels weird. Roman looks way too young for Chantal, and seems like he's way too nice of a person. Even if they're just friends, she has the capacity to ruin his life in some way, just by exposing him on her channel, and then people around him might get doxxed or exposed to things that they're not ready for and they're not even aware of. She's not a careful person. She's not a private person. She likes to run her mouth. She likes to be careless in showing her surroundings. Disastrous for anyone who gets around Chantal. Disastrous.
A few friends. Wouldn't that be fun? What do you think? Huh? All right.
Oh, hello. I'll be able to help you in just a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Actually, even if you and Roman are just friends, he seems like a good person to have around. Exactly. I just want to meet new friends. Like, I want to meet. I don't want to rush. I'm not. Hi, how you doing? I've seen comments, people saying she's going to rush into something. She's using him to get mad at Natter.
Yep.
All of that's not true. Like,
Liar.
Hello.
Hi, sorry.
Liar.
Oh.
Hi, can I have
wait. Chantal. Ma'am. You're not using him to get back at Natter. He's just a friend. I would believe you if you didn't show him on your YouTube channel. You did that on purpose, knowing Natter would find out, knowing that word would get back around to Natter. You knew what you were doing, and you knew why you did it. That's why you posted the video. You didn't have to make a live stream showing Roman off to everybody else. You could have just had a private meeting like most normal people. Spend some time and then talk about it later. You knew what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing. Natter is over there with Dede. He's been showing off Dede all week. And so you wanted to just show him and, oh, I'm going to hang out with an attractive, cute guy right in front of you. You knew what you were doing. Could have kept it private. You made it public.
A grande pistachio latte with an extra pump of sweetener, or the pistachio stuff?
Grande pistachio latte with one extra pump?
2, sorry.
2 extra?
Yeah.
So 6 altogether, yeah?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, yeah.
And
okay, one of the comments in the chat says, on a dark desert highway says, he's 18 and a half. and she's 37. I don't know exactly how old this person is. This person in the chat could be wrong. He could be older than 18. He does look extremely young to me, very young, like early 20s tops. He could be older than that. Sometimes you got people who look really young and they're a bit older. Don't know, but if he's 18, and she's 37 and her life is a mess, she's got all these problems that she's got to solve. Her life is wrecked. She's got all these health problems and all these addictions going on. Chantal, you have no business messing with a person that young. No business. None. That's a young man. He's got a whole life ahead of him. Let him live it. Don't ruin and wreck his life. Putting him on your channel in front of people, that's going to expose him to a whole lot of noise I'm sure he don't want and he don't need.
And I'll also get a venti pink drink without the inclusions and extra ice.
Yes. Not a problem there.
And just a venti ice water, please.
All right, water for sure. All right, the three things I'll do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the 13:11, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, like Pete said, he wants to cook dinner with me, so you can do that. It's a good, fun activity to do. So yeah, like I don't want to like rush into stuff and like I'm not ready for that. Like my heart feels like a piece of fucking liver, like it does. So no, don't be impatient. You like this headscarf? Thank you, Willy Rock. Yes, I will hang out with him again, but I don't know when. I'll fix my seatbelt. I'm going to be hanging out with a few friends, a lot of friends nowadays. Like I'm gonna be doing things, like forcing myself to actually oh. Yeah, so I mean, you know, grow up the widow's peak and keep. I could try that.
I think one of the reasons why Chantal is so incredibly happy right now is because she's been fiending for male attention for over a week. I'm not exactly sure when Dede came to be with Natter, how long she's been there, but she has been foaming at the mouth and fiending for male attention for the longest. And even though she spent just a little bit of time with Roman, and according to her, nothing physical happened, just being in a man's company just got her all giddy. You know, she's high as a kite.
I've never had a Starbucks. The sheer volume of their drinks makes me want to wee. Just like, I know it's a lot of liquid.
A lot of sugar too. You don't need that.
I don't think he should have mods like that. Like he should only have like Jennifer. Shut up, accountable. A few, because like if you make too many mods, it's drama. That's why I got rid of all my mods. Missy, do you know who uploaded last night's deleted live stream? Oh, see what happens when I delete my live streams? Raquel, email me. I can send you the unlisted link if you really want it. Dede should have. I mean, weird one, not more. Oh, weird. She should help him weed out the weird mods. I mean, like she's reading the comments, so she should just moderate right then and there. Dude, his mother reminded me of the soldiers. What is my grim experiment?
Oh my God.
Good morning.
It's so annoying when she does that.
Joined one day a mod. Yeah. When you don't know, like when you're a new YouTuber, you don't really know how everything works, you know? You need to like, do you want to use my Starbucks card or cash or money? I'll save my Starbucks card. It's not like I didn't meet Roman to feel him out. I didn't meet him to.
Hold on, back up.
I think people think when I don't message them back that I'm ignoring them, or like because I have a lot of like people I talk to, a lot. And even then, I consider my circle small, and it's overwhelming. It's like crazy. Can you please unblock stream stress mess? I don't know why they're not unblocked. I blocked everybody, I thought. Thank you for the super chat. I will look into it. I will. Brooke, it wasn't like a date. It wasn't like I didn't meet Roman to feel him out. I didn't meet him to. Actually, whenever I talk to him and anyone else, I'm very honest. Like, you know, I'm just looking. I'm just looking for friendship right now. Hi. Hi.
You're at 1311, please.
Debit, please.
Wait, my mind is just. Whenever I meet somebody, I'm just completely honest. What? Huh? What do you mean you're honest? You don't know what the word means, Chantal. You have a YouTube channel and you constantly lie here. So you can't be honest with the people that pay your bills, but you can be honest with somebody you barely met. Okay. So when you say you're completely honest with somebody that you meet for the first time, does that mean you tell them little tidbits about yourself and you leave the rest in the dark that you don't want them to know? Is that how you get out of being dishonest? Inquiring minds want to know.
Okay, I'll be able to help you in just a moment.
Thank you. Who's gonna work? Oh, that Kia. I know it's gone. Long gone. This Kia is gonna be ridden into the ground. I have run you down into the ground.
Oh God, don't sing that.
Spread to be about you. That's not nice. Over town. So going for a nice drive, like even I'm just trying to focus on like the simple things,
Like what?
Going for a little drive, getting a coffee, like making a nice healthy dinner. I enjoyed giving myself a face mask today. Like it was so amazing. I woke up, I stretched, I thanked God for another day and for just getting through this or at least needing the strength to get through stuff the day and everything and just focusing on like the simple things, you know? Because like at the end of the day, when everything else is all said and done, it's what you're left with. Just like your simple day-to-day living, and that's where you have to find like your happiness from, you know? Because if you I've realized like I'm trying to find constant happiness and like instant gratification from things like you know, like love, sex, money, shopping. Shopping's a big one. Food, drugs, whatever, alcohol. Every single thing that instantly stimulates you and gives you gratification for a moment is like, you know, and it's just like you have to just. I feel so clear-headed right now, not. And you know what I think too? The weed was making my mental health a lot worse. Like it completely.
Well, you really can't listen, Chantal. If you're having a moment of self-awareness, this is good. It's a good thing. But here's the problem. You've made this speech before at least 1,000 times. At least 1,000. In the time that you've been on YouTube, you've made this speech 1,000 times. Oh, I'm going to get better. And I realize all these things about myself. You've said this before. The problem is you have this moment of self-awareness and you don't follow it through with action. You don't back up the thought. You don't keep the thought in your mind and hold on to it and do something with it. You always fall back to your old habits. And you really can't blame the green for your issues. It's not the green's fault, okay? Problem is you're excessive with everything you do, ma'am. You have an addictive personality. Everything you do in excess. You go balls to the wall. You hit the wall quickly with your whatever it is you're addicted to. You know, you start out with a little bit of green. The next thing you know, you're doing a 2,000 milligram edible wheel. You just don't know how to put the brakes on. A little bit of green is fine if you need it for anxiety or whatnot, but you just go overboard. You go from a little bit of green to help you relax to completely incoherent and you can't feel your face. So don't blame it on things like edibles. There's lots of people, they take them for the right reasons, they take them in the right amounts, and their lives are benefited from it. You just do too much of everything. It's not the fault of the things around you, it's how you use them.
Really, like, change my brain, like, how I'm feeling. Like, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't mix with, like, the medication I'm on. I don't know, but I got.
What medication? What medication? Chantal, it's been forever since you went to the doctor. There's a few medications you should be on, necessary ones, like the blood thinners when you had the blood clots in your lungs. That's a necessary medication. And you should also be on medication for your depression, which you should be taking daily. And perhaps even medication for your diabetes. I'm not quite sure what you would require. Only a doctor would know that. But there's lots of stuff that you need to take that you haven't taken because you've been using the edibles and the green as a cover-all medication for all your problems, and you can't do that. But when's the last time you've been to the doctor to get a script? You really don't have one, and you need to go back. So how are you able to take these necessary medications if you don't have a script and you need a doctor visit and it's been forever since you've been to see somebody?
Definitely just feel like I don't need to. Like, I don't need to smoke every 5 seconds. Like,
No.
I'm not high strung and on edge all the time. Like, I just feel really good right now. I don't know. Fresh air would be nice. It's only -1 right now, so I want to go for a drive and maybe pull over in a nice park and just spend some time. It's gonna be spring soon. I am going on this cruise with Carly and Josh, and I might bring a friend. I'm not sure if I will bring a friend.
She's making all these plans to go on a cruise with Carly and Josh, and she kind of asked them about it, but nothing is set in stone. I don't think Carly and Josh would want to go on a cruise with Chantal, considering what a hot mess she is on her channel and acting irresponsibly. Why would anyone want to go on a cruise with somebody who behaves that way? Someone who's going to be on a cruise and they've got social anxieties, they can't even like leave their cabin. You're going to be on a cruise ship, Chantal, and there's going to be alcohol. You're going to be able to behave yourself in front of people and not get drunk and act the fool. I wouldn't trust you. And just imagine, everyone, being on a cruise ship with Foodie Beauty. You're on a boat and you can't get away from Foodie. You know, if those three took a cruise together, Chantal would be bugging them constantly. It would drive them nuts. I'm sure if they took a cruise, they would want to go by themselves and not with her.
I don't know. It depends on my situation at the time. It's gonna be in, like, I think April, May. I don't know. I can't remember, or is it June? It's one of those months. I gotta look it up. Anyway, I'm looking at the rooms. I think I'm gonna ask, like, Carly to book for me because I don't know what I'm doing. But I want a room with a freaking balcony because apparently, like, if you're in one of the rooms, and the rooms are bigger with the balcony because the staterooms are small. E.g., you were so right about the size of staterooms. I was checking. I'm like, oh my god, they're so small. But it should be fine. But you can, like, imagine. I've never been on a cruise. I don't know if you guys have, like, what your experience is with it, but, like, you can sleep with the balcony windows open, like, the deck. Like, if you have your own patio, you can sleep with the patio doors open and just smell and hear the sea all night when you're sleeping. Can you
Is she imagining that she's going to go on this cruise ship and there's not going to be that many people? Because there's going to be people everywhere. People of all kinds, shapes, sizes, ages, including children. Chantal is not fond of children, so how is she going to deal with being on a boat and there's kids everywhere? There are people laughing and having fun. How is that going to be good for her? Unless she does some major work on herself and she fixes a lot of her life before then, it's going to be bad for her. It's going to be real bad. And you know what, Chantal? You're over there making plans, going on a cruise ship and hanging out with friends. Why don't you make some plans to take care of your cats? You know, that vet visit you've been promising for the longest and you haven't done yet, taking the cats to the groomers. So if you happen to have these plans of going on a cruise, you'll know that your cats are well taken care of and healthy before you go. You know, you're already thinking about leaving the home and doing things outside the home. Make sure your home situation is taken care of first before you go anywhere.
Imagine. Actually, I think I would be a little scared that a sea monster would come in. And honestly, I'm scared of sea monsters too. I'm scared of cryptids. I'm scared of cryptids.
The what?
I'm scared. Bigfoot freaks me the hell out. You know what it is about Bigfoot? I think it's the way. I have to do an impression to show you what scares me. I'll get out of the car later and do an impression. But, yeah, like, what if a huge tentacle comes in out of the sea, into the windows, and steals you? You never know. Or what if something jumps up onto your balcony like a big octopus? That's not gonna happen, is it? Or what if a bird flies in your room? I like birds, so I'll give it a French fry. I'll give the bird a piece of my breakfast croissant. All right. I'm weird, I know. I didn't even have my first sip yet. Oh. I have so much to do. I'm gonna be busy with like a lot of stuff these days, guys. Cleaning up my life. I'm basically, Shay, when I message, I actually, like, I'm about 8 months behind on life right now. Like, for the past, like, more like 10 months now. Like, since my last birthday, I'm just like, I don't even know what life was. A blur. 10. Back there, where the roses were, she was pulled off the path and murdered by some guy. Some black hole. And there was roses there where she was murdered. It over and over again until you fucking do it. Like, that's how I am with life lessons. I need to like make mistakes over and over and over and over. I actually like this color, this mustard color. I don't think it really does much for my complexion and everything, but I like the color. It's a different color. But I think green is probably my favorite color right now. I love green. I love emerald green. Like just like my grandmother.
Just like the green bean, perhaps?
So,
Ooh, she's pixelated. Is she crying? What happened? Wait. What is she crying for?
It really does much for my complexion and everything, but
I gotta go back. I just zipped ahead for like a couple of minutes. The next thing you know, she's got tears in her eyes. What happened? That was quick.
I like the color. It's a different color. But I think green is probably my favorite color right now. I love green. I love emerald green. Like just like my grandmother. So I've really been missing her a lot too about it. You know.
Ooh, the pixelation. Oh my goodness.
She was part of my life a lot. So yeah.
That's not me, y'all. That's her video.
It's kind of weird.
So here she is crying over Grandma Serrault. I'm just going to say what I feel. This is phony. This is phony. This is phony. Where were these tears when her grandmother passed away? Where were they? Where have they been all these months? Where have they been? Where have they been? It took this long for them to come out? Missing her grandmother? She wasn't missing her when she was hanging out with Natter. The day that her grandmother passed away, the very night that grandma passed away, what was she doing? She was talking about OnlyFans. She was focused on talking about OnlyFans. Of all things, OnlyFans. I can't imagine having a grandmother that passes away, and the very day they pass away, my mind is something other than the passing of that person, thinking about a website where I could sell content. I can't. These are fake tears, Chantal. You're trying to sell me this. I'm sorry, I'm not buying.
Anyway. Whew.
And I'm especially not buying the tears because she sits there and she can put the tears in her eyes and then cut them off like that. Like she doesn't cry for very long. I have yet to see Chantal, over the many occasions where she got upset, do like the true ugly cry where you got tears streaming down your face, your mascara is running, your face is all red and swollen. You can't even breathe out of your nose because it's all swollen up. I have yet to see her do that. I have yet to see her do like a serious, from the heart, ugly cry. This is all performative.
I don't want to ruin my mascara. I get it over my eyes while I'm driving. So,
Talking about grandma, hurting over grandma, and she's smiling right after. Who does that? Who does that? Nobody but Chantal.
I will do the one by myself. To healing
Where is
after
she at?
period sober. Yeah. It sucks. Yeah, cool cat court. I need to get back on my therapy.
You know, Chantal biting on the fingernails. Usually she does that when she's taken something to make her a little bit more hyper.
I don't. You will get through this. I'll say, thank you. You know.
See, biting on the fingernails. Stop.
Sorry.
Don't. What are you doing? Don't bite on your nails.
That nail is gonna bug me. Could not do.
What are you doing?
I need dinner dresses. Hi, Gary Booger. Gary. Jean, is this you? What? ModCloth? Oh, Maurice's. Online. Okay, yes. My mom has gotten me some nice clothes from Maurice's for a gift. Really did like them, so I'll check out more. Nice spot.
Why is she so pixelated?
Things, even just like sleep. Like, we just take for granted good sleep. You need good sleep to have a good mental health. And also, diets, vitamins, all that crap. There's so many factors into it, you know. Actually, I'm going to go home, take some vitamin D3. I need to get back on all my supplements I never took. Remember when I was ordering Mary Ruth's? I think it's the hernia. I don't know. I need to get it checked out. I need to do this. I need to do that. Just do it now.
You know, that's what everybody's been saying to you, Chantal. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Don't tell us what you're going to do. Just do the damn thing. Back it up with action. You have these thoughts in your head. You've got the thoughts of, I need to do all these things. but just thinking about it ain't going to make it happen. You got to put some action behind your words. Don't tell what you're going to do. Just do the damn thing. Whatever it is, just do it. Get it done. And then after you're done doing it, then talk about it. You can say, yeah, I got this, and this accomplished. Don't tell us any more about what you're going to do. Just do it. Do whatever it is you need to do. What did she hit?
I want to go on like a trip. I want to go on like a trip a month. You know? Watch TV, like lazy.
You know, lately I've been noticing that Chantal's phone's been acting up. I don't know what's going on with it, but the audio sometimes cuts in and out really, really bad, and all the pixelation. I'm wondering if her phone is just worn out from all the constant live streaming and she needs to replace it.
Around too much. I find if I like to come and ask me if I threaten somebody.
Uh-oh, she's talking about Dede.
What are they doing here now for about 5 days? The trucks. And their tanks, and their bombs, and their bombs, and their guns. In your... Taking it for a drive and coffee is such hard work. Fry my wig and eat it. No. Anna Loverly. Yes. And most people that watch me are from the States, statistically. Buy an air fryer.
Yeah, can we talk about that for a minute, Chantal? You are someone in Canada and you go through YouTube, which is a US company, right? And Google AdSense. I'm not quite sure where Google AdSense is located, but you're a Canadian and you work for YouTube. That's your sole source of income. And you got a roommate that he likes to put down America. You need to tell him to shut up. Like, whatever point of view you guys have about America, y'all need to be quiet over there. Because if it weren't for an American company, you would not have the lifestyle nor the income that you like so much.
Yes, I need like a proper air fryer. Actually,
what do you mean? She has an air fryer. Chantal has a plethora of cooking utensils and things to make healthy food. She's got an air fryer. She's already got one. She's got an Instant Pot. She's got pots and pans. I mean, even if you only had pots and pans, you can make lots of healthy food. She's just not interested. She's just not interested.
Excuse me. Yeah. Cops were cute last night. Holy shit. So if you're watching. I'm kidding. I had to. Hi, Night Vibe! Spending less money on gas? Influencer or not? Excuse me. I need a gas sponsorship. I need a Kia and gas sponsorship. They literally came in for like 1 sec. Hi, Chantal. Like, they fucking know me now. They waited for me to get off my live stream to come and ask me if I threatened somebody. They're like, she's like, I don't even like, we have to ask you.
I find that very sus. A cop is actually going to wait for her to get off live stream. In what universe does that actually happen? When the cops come to your house, you know, knocking on the door, they want to talk to you right away. They're not just going to say, oh, Miss Sorrell, we understand. You're a rich YouTuber. You're a YouTube influencer. We'll wait. We'll wait. Even though, you know, we have a job to do, you're an important person. We'll wait. In what universe does that happen? That the cops are going to go, oh, we'll wait till you're done. No. Sounds like BS to me.
It's like, yeah, here you go. So, stop calling cops. Oh, 4 Spain. You're in Spain, Disaster? Did they ask how the CPAP was doing? Or like you were fighting, like, were you fighting with your boyfriend or something? I'm like, yes, I fight with my boyfriend. No, I was like, no, I was like, yeah, well, I was fighting with my boyfriend, but I mean, like, it's done now. And it's that chapter. I'm like, there's no more drama, don't worry. Yeah, I didn't even, if anything, I was the one threatened, wasn't I? I don't know.
You were the one spreading doxes of people's addresses, Chantal, to the point where I was actually wondering, is this what you're going to lose your channel for? Because you, Natter, and Dede were all just going off on each other. It was bad. It was really, really bad. You're lucky you didn't lose your channel, ma'am.
After everything people have heard he's done to you, no one called. Yeah. Cops have better. Exactly.
They do.
I should be on Broadway.
No, you shouldn't.
I want to move to New York. I'm kidding. My world revolves around Will Tennyson and Foodie Beauty. Yay! Let's go in the house. Oh, yeah. Jamie, I'm just friends with Roman. I've met him like once, so not jumping the gun with that, but yes, I'm definitely moving on with my life. I guess this is what it looks like. Really, Horticia? I hope you feel better. Let's all send Horticia healing vibes. Migraines suck. I've honestly never had like an actual migraine, but I've had bad headaches, and my sister gets really bad. Like she's been in the hospital for her migraines. Well, Elle, we say things when we're mad, right? So I don't think it's something that the cops had to be called over. If Dede feels threatened by my threat, which she also made, then she can call the cops herself. Calling the cops is like, unless it's like an actual emergency. The mystic healer now. I'm not apologizing anymore, Accountable Beauty. I took my apology back.
Which shows that the first one you gave was really not sincere. That apology was completely transactional because you're a spoiled brat and you expect that when you do something, you get something in return. You do nothing for no one that's out of the goodness of your heart. You like to say over there, well, I'm a good-hearted person. I care about people. When you care about people, you don't expect everything to be transactional, to do something and get something in return. And then if you don't get something in return, you throw a temper tantrum, which is exactly what you did last night. You're like, I'm not really sorry. If you're wrong, you're wrong. You admit you're wrong. You apologize. And if the person chooses to forgive you, they forgive you. But if they don't, then at least you can say to yourself, well, I tried to make it right. I did what I could, and I can walk away now.
I need a nap, but have soccer. The apology was supposed to be for me, like for myself. But whatever.
Huh?
I can't have noise during a mic.
Make it make sense. So you apologized to Natter, and it was supposed to be for you, but you were apologizing to another person. How does that work? I'm confused.
Room or like I get sick. Yes, you need to be in like a dark, quiet room, eh? Does Pete have his eye on someone special? I don't know. I don't ask him about his love life. Natter said he was going to put a hole in you, so yeah, it's just stupid. A whole bunch of stupid things were said. That's why I deleted my stream. Else besides Elle, Accountable Beauty, and Tesla want to talk? I'm probably gonna get off soon anyway. Kitchen, I guess. I have to clean.
Why don't you clean your whole house? Your idea of cleaning is so sad. I gotta go clean my kitchen. All you do in your kitchen is do the dishes, and you don't even do the dishes. You put them in the dishwasher. You don't really do a thorough cleaning of whatever room you go into. You just pick up some items of trash, put them in a bag, put the dishes in the dishwasher, and then you call it a day. That's it. Chantal, if you don't want to clean, there are people that can help you. There are professional maids that can come in. You just throw them some money and they'll do everything you need them to do. Honestly, at this point, that house is so messed up. You need to have some people come in and do a majority of the cleaning so you can maintain the clean once it's there. You know, get over the embarrassment, get over it, and then just get it done. And then you can just maintain the house once it is clean.
Before I cook. He's just married to his collection. Yeah, Katie, I did like a quick. Hi, Kate. Oh, screw you. Oh my kidding. You guys like these earrings? I'm gonna make something for dinner. Beeze is gonna cook or help cook. I ignored you guys? No. Hi, Aha Budget. My stands are talking. That's right. I want to hear from my stands. You were distracted by the storm. Annie.
So I'm going to end the react video here and go ahead and post it to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. And if you do, please, if you like this react video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.